Hi guys, Dawn B's Beauty over 50 here, and today I want to do a little video about what's going on with me. Now, from my last video before my giveaway video, what happened was I explained that I've been having allergy attacks, angioedema attacks, hives, all kinds of allergic things, and what I have is a mast cell disorder. Now, I have not been formally diagnosed with that, but I know what it is because I know people who have it, and they said exactly the same thing. So it has something to do with my mast cells, plus with the IBS and having fibromyalgia and diabetes type 1. We know these are autoimmune things that are going on, which signify that it's a mast cell disorder. So a lot of times with these, you never know when a mast cell attack is going to strike. Now, for example, today I had one when I wasn't even doing anything, and all of a sudden I had just angioedema. My face and my neck got really flushed, so I took some Benadryl immediately, and I aborted that attack. So I was fortunate. I didn't have to go this step up, take prednisone, and then the further step up was just to take an EpiPen. Most of the time, I can abort them. 9 times out of 10, I can abort those attacks with no issues. It depends really on why, what triggered it. I never know what triggers it. It could be anything that triggers it in my case. But that 10th time will be the one where I have to end up calling 911 and go to the ER, and then they plug you full of all kinds of stuff after the EpiPen. But I know that there's a certain protocol that I follow. The protocol for me, I don't know if I explained it, is that, I think I did explain it. It's Benadryl, prednisone, then if those two don't abort it, it's EpiPen and then more Benadryl, because when you have the EpiPen, it opens everything up, and then you need the Benadryl to slow your heart down a little bit, because your heart will be boom, 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 like that out of your chest. I've had that several times. I hate epinephrine. I absolutely despise that stuff. So we're here to talk about what I'm going to do with the channel because of the different problems that I'm having. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I think it was cat hair flying through the air getting me. The cat was in here before. I never know when I'm going to have an attack. So I have to be careful about every single thing I use. And most botanicals right now affect me really badly. So right now I'm adding some cosmetics back in. Right now I'm wearing my It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation in light medium. This is my last one in this form. I do have the one that's the illumination that I have plenty of left, and I have not reacted to this. This one is in light medium. So these two, I can use on my face. I tried my primers. I cannot use the primers. They cause hives right now. I have 3 primers left. Yes, I have 3 primers left. I'm looking up on my shelf. I only have those 3. So these 2 are currently safe to use. I just put them in small areas at first, and now I have this one all over my face. I'm doing good. And another one that I'm doing really well with, believe it or not, it's kind of funny, is this Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Spotless, let me see, it's Youthful Wear Cosmeceutical Youth Boosting Spotless Powder in SPF 15 Broad Spectrum Sunscreen. And that's another thing right now. Regular sunscreens that I've been using, they have been affecting me very badly, and I just start coughing, my nose runs, everything is running, and so what I end up having to do is take Benadryl, and then I end up taking this nasal spray, and this stuff is awful to take, but it does the job. It dries everything up, so I'm not running and using a box of tissues every 5 minutes. Okay, and then another one I am going to add in is the other Physicians Formula Youth. It says Youthful Wear Youth Boosting Powder, the matte finish version of that one. This one has a little bit different scent. You can see I have not used it yet. because the name is still on there. So far, these are foundations that I'm able to use. I'm also able to use only so far is this tropical lip balm, which is very strange. I can use this. I have not reacted to this yet, from Honeybee Gardens. And this is kind of funny. This was one of my chapsticks that I got during a hospital stay last year during one of these attacks. And from St. Luke's University Health Network, so you'll know that we are in Northeast PA. This is from one of my hospital stays there. I don't believe it has SPF in it. It does. But on my lips it doesn't bother me, but all over my face, it does bother me. So that is all for now that I can add back. I am going to do some things, on different stuff on my health issues. I'll add that in because everything goes together. I mean, my entire life goes together. If I don't add that in, then, I don't know. I wouldn't have that much to talk about. There are subscription boxes that are made for people like me who have multiple allergies and illnesses, chronic illnesses that, they're not exactly categorized. It's more of along a complex issue because I'm a complex case. And the thing is with mast cells, if you have a mast cell activation, most primary care doctors don't really know how to handle it. They don't know how to formulate a plan of attack. So you have to really be your own advocate, and you really have to get out there, get on the internet, Google everything. Just Google whatever symptoms you have, and you find out if you have something like this going on in your life. See, I'm itchy right now. I don't know why. I think it's me. Just me. There's cat hair flying around because of the cats. No, I'm not allergic to the cats, and I'm not allergic to the pigs. But yeah, Google everything. If you're in the same situation that I'm in and you're at a loss and you don't know what to do, Google it, call your doctor, tell your doctor, this is what's going on. I mean, for a case like a mast cell type of thing and autoimmune, you have to have a team. And part of your team has to be a hematologist/oncologist because they're the ones that are going to handle the blood work where you're going to find out all your information that's going on internally in your blood. You'll need a rheumatologist for the autoimmune. You'll need an endocrinologist for the autoimmune too. Trying to think, who else would you have involved? An allergist, immunologist, because you may or may not be able to be immunized for some of your allergies. Now, for me to do the allergy tests properly, I would have to go off all of my antihistamines for 14 days. And I was speaking to my pulmonologist. She said there is no way that she wants me off them for 14 days. It just does not work. So I'm going to have to rely on not so accurate blood testing again to figure out my allergies. The problem is that I have antihistamines in my system, so they will tend to negate if any possible positives on allergic reactions within my blood. So that's going to be a really difficult process. I do know one thing, even with the antihistamines, I was highly allergic to peanuts. So that one we knew to the point of being anaphylactic. So that's why I carry an EpiPen. I would need an EpiPen anyway with this, whether I was allergic to peanuts or not. And when I had a wound on my foot, they used one latex bandage, which I didn't understand what happened, and then my foot blew up from that. So I may or may not be allergic to latex. I don't know if I am or not. So hopefully, when I get some of this blood work done, I'm going to see the hematologist on the 17th of this month. She will order, unfortunately, a bone marrow biopsy, plus take more blood to look for more other different things that are going on within my system, because I don't even know what's going on. This is just, it's a miserable thing to have to live with, plus all the other stuff on top of it. I know there's other things going on, and doctors just don't want to acknowledge it. I know what it is. I know what goes along with certain things. They don't want to acknowledge it. They're like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's all in your head. No, actually, with Chiari, it is all in my head. Chiari malformation is when your herniation in the back, where your cerebellar tonsils are going through the hole where your spinal cord goes, because your skull is too small, and it's like squeezing them and they're getting pushed through that hole. That's a whole other thing. And a lot of times, all these are connected together. There's a lot of people who have what's called gosh, I don't remember the name of it. Hold on a second. I'm going to pause this and I'll get that name. Okay, I got it. It's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. There's two types. There is the one type where people, their blood, and when they're from a sitting position, they stand, their blood pressure drops, and their heartbeat goes through the roof. Then there's the hyperadrenergic or something like that version, where the person stands up and their blood pressure goes up and the heart rate goes up. That's the type I have. Plus there are subtypes within that one which involve mast cell activation. So that one I know is involving me a little bit, and it's just, you know, a lot of testing with that, and doctors are telling me it's all in my head. You're crazy. You've lived with this all your life. What makes you think that it's a big deal now? I mean, young women hear about it. They told, you're too young to have this, and I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's like, you live with this all these years, you can live with it for another 25 years. Not going to kill you. Actually, it can, if people don't take care of themselves, because there are people who have gotten very sick from this, and it's, you know, they're in and out of hospitals all the time, and the symptoms are just terrible. I mean, they are debilitating. You just don't want to do anything. I mean, you're tired, you're fatigued, your heart rate is constantly going like this, and if you would take an EpiPen, it makes it even worse. I don't know, you know, and that's why it's a struggle. It's a struggle for me, and people will say, oh, you're doctor shopping. I'm not doctor shopping. I've had these issues for a long time, and now it's all coming to a head. This started before my mom got sick, so I kept putting it off, and then all of a sudden it just all came out with a big bang. Now, I don't know if you noticed in any of my other videos where I said, oh, my allergies are bothering me, and I don't know why. That was part of what was going on. I was having hives, I was having issues with all of that, and it was driving me crazy with the hives coming out. So I have a mild thing on my wrist here. It just came out an hour ago. I don't know if you can see the red right there. That will come and go, and I'll have those marks all over me for no reason. Like right now I'm itching right here, have no cats, and it's going to turn red, and it's going to be an attack. And it's starting in already. You can see the rash, yep, coming out. That is part of angioedema right there. So it happens multiple times every day. This one's not a bad one. It's a little tiny one. That's it. Can't take any more Benadryl until later because I've had enough. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to let you know what was going on with the channel. I'll still be here. I will still keep trying. I'm going to trudge along. I'm going to trudge along with my mom. I'm going to trudge along with my husband, the piggies, the cats, and everything else. I mean, actually, I am in a better place now than I was a month ago. At least I know I'm getting some answers. But my life is nothing but doctor visits, visiting my mom. Doctor visits, visiting my mom. Doctor visits, visiting my mom. PT, visiting my mom. Doctor visits. It's a never-ending cycle. Okay, guys? So take care. I will see you in the next video. I may be able to do some more things. Not sure. But hey, you never know. I might be able to start using some more stuff later on. I'm going to give everything a try, one step at a time. Can't use anything around my eyes right now because I did that and my eyes blew up. They were like, I looked like I was crying for a month. That's how big they got. Okay? So take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Okay, guys?